MMA. I'm Mark Gilston. It's my friend Brandon. And today I'd like to look at what some people call the Flounder Defense and how to deal with it. When we're rolling, people often end up in the turtle. Tons of ways to deal with the turtle, but one of the things that happens when somebody is trying to attack your turtle is they try and lift you or whatever. And if I just go down into this flounder, this actually is surprisingly hard to deal with. All right? So the idea of the flounder is my feet are spread, the side of my legs are on the ground in contact. I don't want my feet together, I want them wide. My armed elbows are in, but not tucked in like this, just in a little bit. If he tries to scoop under my arm, I grab him. Once I've grabbed him, I can scrunch up and roll him. And now, this is a great position for me, right? All I have to do is grab something here, and he's not going anywhere. So I don't need to keep my arms in super tight. This thing, which sometimes works in turtle, does not work in flounder. You can try, right? I just have too much stability, so he cannot turn it underneath. If he tries to get up to turn it here, I just go into turtle, and I defend it the way I would defend it in a turtle. If you recall from a recent video, I showed that. So this is the flounder, all right? Now, in judo, the classic way to deal with this is I straddle. I'm gonna grab the belt, bring my heels together and roll. It's a nice back attack. I am in some danger of being ankle locked in BJJ, however. So you have to be very careful about not extending your feet when you do this. I want to keep my heels in tight in the groin area. Let's do that one more time. This is the most basic way of dealing with it, and it's important to know. So I come in here, I have contact with my heels, grab the belt, pull up, notice I underhook, and go into a back take. Obviously, this does not work in no-gi because you don't have the belt to grab. And in gi, if I feel him standing up and grabbing my belt, I immediately go into turtle. Because if I stay flat, he will roll me. So here, it's not going to work once I'm up. So, we need other attacks, both because that one has a problem and because it doesn't work in no-gi. Online, you'll often see people talking about coming in, prising up the elbow, and doing this quarter Nelson. Against somebody who doesn't want that, as soon as I start, he tucks his elbow in. Now, it's almost a 50-50 position. This is not a good, I do not like this approach to this move at all. So, my number one go-to is I will hook over the head, get as low on the leg as possible, bring my head to the mat, and bow and arrow. Notice I keep the head pressure down until I am in side control. key to this is to keep that head as low as possible and keep pushing with the head the whole time until you establish full control. From here, obviously, there's a lot of things you can do, but I want to move up. I don't want to let him get his elbow down into my hips. I want to keep the elbow controlled. Got this nice arm bar here. Okay, there are ways, and for an experienced person who likes flounder can deal with this particular attack. It's a little more difficult to deal with, so I'm not going to go into that here, but just say that it doesn't always work. It will work most of the time. It will certainly work against anybody, probably purple belt or lower, and it's worked for me against considerably higher than that. So we need other approaches. So he is down, he is being defensive. Instead of straddling him with my stomach, I'm going to climb on the back. Now, grab a leg. I'm sitting right above his butt here. 2 legs slide underneath. All right. There is a hip lock here if he does nothing, but chances are he's not going to just be that cooperative. So from here, I'm going to slide the outer foot under. I'm going to roll back, come over the top into a knee bar. So once again, come in, control, sit above the butt, grabbing the leg, outer foot comes in, come back. I'm going to roll. This foot immediately comes in to lock the leg in place. And then no space between my butt and his hip, grabbing the heel. Another attack on the legs. Once again, here, but he's moving around a lot. I don't really feel I can get anything. I'm going to put my foot inside. So this is again the outer leg coming in. He's resisting. Outer leg. I need leverage. It's hard for him from this position to do much. I can always bring the other leg over too. Be careful if you do that, there's an awful lot of pressure there. Yeah. So I'm afraid that if I do face his feet, he's going to turn in. Maybe I don't feel comfortable getting control. So we'll go back to the way Brandon originally was here. On top, here. Ideally, I would be sitting with my feet, my heels under his hips. I don't think I can. So, here we go. When I do that, I want to bring my stomach forward, raise his legs up. Now, this is very similar to the turtle breakdown, right? He is almost forced to lift up here. When I bring my stomach forward, now you can go for these chokes inside But if he's smart, he will be defending, and it's very hard to get inside for the choke. So in this case, my knees come together, I grab the back of the collar. Here we have the anterior carotids. My knuckles come in, and it's a choke from the back. People don't think about this too often, but again, he's completely exposed. The muscle protects right in here is the artery. If my knuckles come in, push the muscle out of the way and then turn in, it's a choke. Okay. So there are some strategies for dealing with the Flounder Defense. If you've enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe to our channel, Seiryoku Zenyo, meaning maximum efficiency. If you click on the bell, you can get the videos as soon as they are posted. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.